Groceries are high, retail's high, your clothing, everything that we buy, prices go up.
Yeah, everybody's feeling it right now. Americans hitting the roads this summer facing sticker shock as the cost of everyday goods keep moving higher and higher. So let's break down what the latest inflation report is actually revealing when it comes to prices and whether or not any relief could be on the horizon, Nick. Millions of Americans hoping that to be the case, but stocks took this tumble yesterday after that consumer price index report came out. Where is this all headed?
And it looks this morning, things look a little bit positive, but we're waiting to see, Marky.
We'll take a silver
People
lining.
want any kind of positive note that they can get. Stock market futures have been up this morning after a rocky day on Wall Street, and all eyes are on the Middle East to see if escalating tensions are going to further increase what we're paying at the pump. The May inflation numbers are out, and the consumer price index was 4.2%. The increase was brought on by the rising cost of things like food, medical care, and fuel. The Labor Department says higher energy costs are 60% of the reason for the spike in numbers. This is the third month in a row for the CPI increase, and these numbers are the highest they've been in 3 years. A major CPI spike happened after the war in Iran started. According to President Trump, those numbers will, quote, come down like a rock once the war is over.
No, I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation. You know why? Because as soon as this war is over, I can say it now. Something you didn't know. Do you know we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil? Nobody knows it.
Now, while inflation numbers are rising quickly, wages are not moving at the same pace.
We're seeing people at the lower income end of the spectrum putting essentials like food and other things on credit cards and carrying that balance. You don't see that in the middle and upper middle and of course, the wealthier areas. So it usually begins there because people are stretched. They've sort of worked through their savings and they don't have that now.
And Doug Flynn is talking about so many Americans using credit cards to make up for those expenses. And that's a troubling sign because the higher costs come at a time when many Americans are traveling for the summer. The price of a plane ticket is up nearly 27% as a result of the war and fuel costs.